Hi, I'm Tom Mayanek, host of The Sport Market. In the business of sport, as it is in the business of life, or even the business of business, it's not always what you do, but how you do it that matters. How you handle success, how you acknowledge and make up for a mistake, how you relate to the people most affected by your actions. That's why the Montreal Canadiens of the National Hockey League are this week's case study when it comes to how you do things, sometimes standing out more than what you do. The Canadiens are off to their worst start in a decade and stand in 12th place in the Eastern Conference with only 39 points, 7 points out of a playoff berth as we approach the NHL All-Star break. Only 6 teams in the NHL are worse off in terms of their on-ice performance so far this year, and that's a huge comedown for the Habs after their Eastern Conference final berth in 2010 and their hard-fought 7-game playoff series against the eventual Stanley Cup champion Boston Bruins last spring. Yet the poor record is only part of the story in Montreal. It's how the Canadiens are doing it that stands out to me. Thursday night's trade of popular star player Michael Camilleri in the middle of another loss to the Bruins in Boston is yet another chapter in what has been the most soap operatic of seasons for the once proud franchise. Earlier this year, they fired assistant coach Perry Kearns hours before a game, an unusual move no matter what time of year unless it's the off-season. They then fired head coach Jacques Martin just before a game day skate, replacing him with interim head coach, the unilingual Randy Cunneyworth, making him lame duck even before he began. Now they trade Camilleri within 24 hours of controversial comments he made citing the losing attitude of the Montreal Canadiens. Whether the Habs can turn it around and make a dramatic late-season run to the playoffs is still an open question with half a season left to go. But on the basis of how the team is handling itself off the ice, the odds are long indeed that they'll be a factor in the postseason. The losing record is one thing, but it's how they're losing and how they're handling it that makes today's Montreal Canadiens seem further away from their 24 Stanley Cups, the most in NHL history, than they've been for quite some time. And that's highly atypical for one of the heritage brands in hockey and an organization that is usually highly regarded for how it does its business both on and off the ice.